Alaska emission.
All right, test 1, 2. For those of you listening, period 1 is going to be a separate link on the website, on the YouTube channel. This is live. We're now live. We uploaded the first period after the first period. We did start early, but we're live. It's 5-1. Sun Devils have the lead. I can't remember all the goals. O'Hearn had 1. Brandt had 1. I think Neubauer had 2. Argovitz in net. Second period underway. O'Hearn at center with Fitzgerald and Ishu. Fitzgerald near side. Ishu. Shot in. Saved by the Icemen. As I started the broadcast off, this is a pretty lopsided game on paper, and it's turned out to be that way after 1, with 5 goals quickly coming by the Sun Devils. Icemen got 1 goal on a line change. Sun Devils were caught on a line change, and Iceman player was able to beat Argovitz over the glove for their goal. So 14:22 left in the second here. 5-1. O'Hearn behind the net. Up top to Weekly, keeps it in at the blue line, sends it back down in low. Now Ishu, centering pass, looking for Fitzgerald. Ishu now sends it up the wall, not quite far enough, kept in, now taken away by the Iceman. Weekly could have got called on a hook there, no call. Schwab, long pass up, looking for Fitzgerald. He was going for a change. Curry off the bench with Marbin and Neubauer. And now puck's turned over, Marbin. Marbin's looking for Curry in front. Curry just tried to get a stick on it through the slot area. He missed it. Now Weinkammer sends it back down low. Curry to Marbin. Marbin dances around the far side, cuts to the middle. He's hooked and tripped. No call. Kept in by Schwab. He comes through the middle, pushes it forward. Curry circles into the far corner. A lot of room out here, as I said. 200 by 100 is the ice surface. That's an Olympic size rink, so about 15 feet wider than your normal rink. Now puck sent in, bouncing puck to the left of Argovitz. Weinkammer's got some space. Long pass up to Neubauer. Now to Weinkammer. It's up over the line into the Sun Devils in front of their bench. Now taken away by the Icemen. They come 3-on-2 the other way. And backhanded in on Argovitz. He made the save off the glove. It's taken away by Gill. Now Gill backhands it up. Curry's going to chase it down into the far left corner. Far near corner. And that's going to be whistled down as an icing call, I believe. Face-off will come back down to our right and to the left of Argovitz. Sun Devils will have Brandt at center, Schaefer and Peck on defense. In the corners, Magnus Gill, number 23, and out in front, it's Weinkammer. Shot wide of Argovitz, ricochets around the far corner. Played nicely by Brandt, now pushed up to Schaefer. He trips it by not quite far enough to get into the zone. It's back out to center. Brandt off of Schaefer, now sent back up, taken away at center by Weinkammer. He backhands it in, the delayed offsides, and still a delay. Peck's unaware of the delay. He now circles back out. Now everybody touches up. Puck sent in to the Sun Devils end. It goes behind Argovitz into the corner. Gill. Now it's reversed over to Weinkammer. Up to Peck. Peck takes it over the red line and a little too far for Schaefer. It comes into the corner. Brandt down there for it. Now it's Peck to Brandt. Brandt comes out from behind the net, shovels it in front. Schaefer tried to poke it in. He couldn't. Off centering pass, this time off the skate of Brandt. And now Gill's going to send it back in. Sun Devils should look for a change here. Been about a minute and a half. And now it's sent out by the Iceman, and should be an icing call. It comes all the way down on the fresh ice surface, and we'll have a whistle and a face-off back down to our left. Line change happened. We got 5 new ones out there for the Sun Devils. Looks like it's O'Hearn and Fitzgerald, Ishu up front. On defense, Max Stroud. And number 13, Cole Moyer. O'Hearn off the face-off, loses it to the Icemen. They send it up and out through center. It's one-on-one. Stroud plays it at the blue line. Now chipped into the corner. Stroud gets there first. D to D to Moyer. Up to Ishu. Ishu tried to chip it out. It comes back the other way. Moyer takes it behind Argovitz. Nice hard pass up to Fitzgerald. He finds Ishu in the middle. Moyer joins the rush. Ishu gets a stick on it, sends it to Moyer, and he just pushed it wide of the Iceman net. Now still out of the corner, Ishu dances around one player. Nice backdoor pass and a great save by the Iceman goaltender. Now again, more pressure by the Sun Devils. Shot saved by the Iceman. I'll get a goalie name. I believe it's Ross Oberst in net for the Iceman. Now another shot in front, saved by Oberst. Sun Devils piling up the shots here in the second period. 10:45 to go, 5-1 Sun Devils. This is game one, CCM Denver. You can follow this tournament on the website 200 by 84, 200 times 85, 200 times 85.com. Puck's in front, covered up by Oberst. We have another face-off inside Sun Devils end. 18 teams in this division, I believe, and top 8 will advance to quarterfinals Saturday night after a 3-game pool set of games. Neubauer at center. Icemen win it. They set up behind their own net. Now up and off the dasher. It's off the top of the glass, and Schwab comes back for it. No icing. Schwab hard up the near side. It comes all the way up to Marvin off of his stick. Now through center, Marvin able to break up a pass. He's got Curry on the right side. Marvin into the corner. Takes a bump. Stays with it on his backhand. Tries to get it up top to Schwab. Doesn't quite get there. Now push back in. Curry backhands it down low to Neubauer. Neubauer, far corner. Cycles it to Marvin. Marvin tried to find Curry up front, but now taken away by the Icemen. They flip it in to the right of Argovitz. Schwab's going to get there first. He takes a bump from behind. Puck bounces off the Zamboni doors, and Schwab long pass up off the stick of Curry. Now sent back all the way down for an icing call with 9:29 to go. Line change will bring out like Schaefer, Brandt, and Peck. Sun Devils also without Brooks Glimsher this game. He is on the trip. Face-off won by Brandt. Gill, Weinkammer unable to keep it in. It comes back now to Grayson Weinkammer. Near side, Gill, long pass off the stick of Schaefer. No icing. Play will continue behind Oberst. Brandt, heavy hit behind the net. Loose puck picked up in the corner by Schaefer. Schaefer up top of the backhand of Gill. He keeps it in down low to Brandt. Brandt cycles through one player, sends it out in front. Tried to connect with Schaefer, went behind Oberst. Now it's backhanded up and out, and it trickles all the way down to Argovitz. He lets it go behind the net. Gill tried to find Schaefer. Now swatted away by Brandt. He takes a bump, leaves it for Gill. Gill's got Peck on the far side. He finds him. Slick Peck down the right side. Plenty of space to work in. He forehand, backhand, centering pass to Brandt. Brandt tried to shut off. He got the second attempt off. It was deflected in the corner. Now it comes back the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Weinkammer tried to play it, and Argovitz had to make the save, and a Iceman digging in hard on Argovitz, and Weinkammer came across with the cross check. I think he may go to the box, but that's all right. He's protecting his goaltender. So Grayson to the box. We'll see if he's able to take an Iceman with him, as the Iceman player was digging pretty hard in on Argovitz. We'll see what the call is here. Looks like it's going to be matched up, so it looks like Argovitz is going to get the call for a roughing. So that'll be, so Glimcher is on the bench. Now he's in the box, going to serve the penalty that was given to Argovitz. So Weinkammer escapes the box, but Grayson Argovitz gets the penalty, served by Glimcher. The Icemen have a player in the box as well, so it's 5-on-5 with each player in the box. Each team has a player in the box, but we're playing 5-on-5. Off the backdoor pass, and that was Ishu trying to connect with O'Hearn and Fitzgerald. Now it comes back the other way. That's offsides, and a whistle here, and O'Hearn threw a player down in front of the Iceman bench, but it's an offsides call. We'll have a face-off. 7:56 to go, midway through the second period. Sun Devils have the 5-1 lead. All 6 goals in the game came in the first period. Face-off, it's O'Hearn. O'Hearn loses it. Iceman shot off the skate of Stroud. Now Ishu hacks it forward. O'Hearn chases it down. Gives a little shot to the back, turned over. Ishu tried to go back down to O'Hearn. It comes all the way around to Fitzgerald. Now up front, Ishu couldn't get the shot off, and the Iceman will bring it back out to center. They get the red line and send it in. No icing. Stroud plays it. Max Stroud backhands it far side. Cole Moyer through the skates of the ref. And he'll come back over to Stroud. Stroud, he's going to pass it up and up to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald 1-on-1, tried to tuck it through one of the Iceman players. He takes it away. Now it's 2-on-1 the other way. On sides, shot in on Argovitz. He blockers it off into the corner. Moyer takes a bump. Iceman come out of the corner. Set up behind the net. They throw it out in front. Nobody there for the Iceman, and Neubauer takes it away. Sends it up to Curry off of his stick. Now it's turned over back to Moyer. Moyer up to Marvin. Marvin and Curry, 2-on-1. Pass off the skate of Curry, and he takes his own deflection into the corner. Back door, he had Neubauer there. He didn't see him. Now Curry gets pushed down, and Iceman are able to come back the other way. Schwab's back for it. Nice stick check. Now the puck will come back out to center. Neubauer. Neubauer just chips it in. Curry, Neubauer, and Marvin are the forwards. It's Schwab and Weekly on defense. Puck kept in on the near side by Schwab, taken away by Marvin. Marvin tried to get through 2 players. He couldn't. Iceman send it back down the other way. No icing. Weekly races back for it. Marvin and a Iceman player are tied up behind the play. No call. Now it's sent in. Didn't make it to Argovitz. Schwab's going to get to the far side. Chipped into the middle. And Iceman have a little chance here. Save by Argovitz. He got the left pad down and able to take it away. That chance for the Iceman. Now Iceman on sides again. Come back with some speed here. Sun Devils a little tied up in their own zone here. Centering pass and missed. Now a shot attempt off the skate of Curry. Blocked that one. Now it's shot in again wide of Argovitz. Sun Devils pinned in here. And now Marvin was pulled down. He was able to push it to Neubauer. Neubauer on the breakaway. And we got a little activity here as behind the play, Marvin got tied up with one of the Icemen and his helmet came off. Marvin's helmet rolled all the way down or got pushed down about 150 feet the other way. We got a penalty here. I believe it's going to be on the Sun Devils as Neubauer was on a breakaway and the whistle was blown. I believe, okay, so the whistle was probably because of Marvin's helmet coming off. So unfortunately that got whistled down. They should have let the play go. I don't think Marvin scored. He did get a shot off, but so no penalties here. Everyone's got their helmets back on and we're back underway. Far side Peck tried to throw it in. He missed it. Now it's the Iceman back the other way. They throw it in to the Sun Devils end. It's Gill, far side. Not able to get it out. This time it's chipped out by Peck. Back to center. Played in by Argovitz. Argovitz leaves it to the corner and miscommunicated with his defenseman. Gill comes in and now Brandt. Brandt behind the net. Kicks it forward. Stays with it. He's got to pick up some speed here over the red line. Schaefer down the middle. On sides, barely. Brandt behind the net, looking for an option. Sends it up to Gill. It went out through his skates. Now Argovitz is going to play it back up to Grayson Weinkammer. Down low to Gill. Gill hard up the wall. It's going to come all the way up to center. And Schaefer tried to play it there. It rolls back now into the Sun Devils corner. Weinkammer gives it to Brandt. Circles back. His pass was blocked. Now it's taken by Gill. Magnus Gill, left side, down, inside, out. Shot off the crossbar into the far side corner. And now it's sent back up to center. Gill races back for it. He's going to stay with it. Puck's bouncing through center. Loose stick. Brandt back to Weinkammer. Weinkammer's pass picked off by the Icemen. And now the Icemen come back the other way. Schaefer on the stick check. No call. Could have been a hooking call. Schaefer slammed into the glass in the corner. He's down. No call. A bouncing puck on net was gloved down by Argovitz. And Corbin Schaefer is in the corner. And a little bit of a flop there. We got some upset parents here. Good acting job by the Iceman player. Looks like the Icemen are actually going to pick up one here. Corbin Schaefer still down on the corner. He's moving around and gets some help from Gill and looks like Moyer. Faceoff's going to come down to our left, which would indicate a penalty on the Iceman. Iceman penalty to the player to the box. Schaefer strolling back to the Sun Devil bench, and we'll have a power play here for the Sun Devils. Pretty active, physical second period here. No goals in the second period. All goals came in the first. 5-1. Sun Devils have the lead. 1:30 up on the board for the penalty, so a minute and a half penalties. Got some parents really screaming here for the Icemen. Those Pittsburgh people. Power play, Sun Devils. Weinkammer shot over the head of Oberst. Bouncing puck comes back up to Weinkammer. He can shoot. He does. He puts it in on net, covered up by Oberst. Another face-off inside the Iceman end. Won by the Sun Devils. Up top to Weinkammer. Over to Ishu. Ishu playing far side. On the power play, Brandt in the middle as the bumper. Down low to Ishu. Ishu shot in. Another save by Oberst. And now it comes back up. Ishu far side. Weinkammer up top. Over to Fitzgerald. Up top again. Weinkammer shot wide of the net. Collected by Fitzgerald. And now back out to center. Ishu. Back up to Brandt. And now in the corner, it's O'Hearn. Fitzgerald up top to Grayson Weinkammer. Down low to Ishu. Quick shot. Rebound in front. Deflected near side. Picked up by Trent Fitzgerald again. Weinkammer looking for Brandt in the corner. Brandt circles up top through the center. Shot. Backdoor pass. And if that was a save, I think it was a save. It was a great backdoor pass gone to the backhand of Ishu. He tried to get it in the back door, but it was covered up. Good save by Oberst. 10 seconds left on the penalty to the Icemen. Sun Devils still have the power play. 2:09 left in the first. Neubauer lines up at center with Marvin and Curry. Stroud all the way back at center as the Icemen will be releasing their player out of the box here. So Neubauer will take the face off again. Curry in the near side hash and Marvin into the corner. Puck comes around the near side and we're back to 5-on-5. And out of the box comes the Iceman player taken away by Max Stroud. Stroud down the right side, holds up. Pass across to Curry. Curry in the near left corner. On his backhand, stops behind the net. Looking for Marvin and Neubauer up front. He comes up top to Moyer. Moyer sent it across to Stroud. Stroud had a player on him, but Marvin able to get the puck in the slot now. Moves it up top. Deflected to Curry. Curry through the middle. Moyer. Stroud. Stroud got some space this time. It's tipped by Marvin into the glove of Oberst. And 1:20 left here in the second period. We'll have another face-off and a line change for both teams. Be the weekly Schwab pair up top. Schaefer, Brandt, and Peck are the forwards. Puck goes into the corner, down low. It's thrown out in front by the Iceman, and Schaefer's back at it. He was injured in the corner temporarily, but he's back out there. Good to see that. Shot in on net, covered up by Oberst. A pretty disgruntled Pittsburgh Iceman parent to our left, standing around all the Sun Devil dads. Face off. Weekly was tugged along by an Iceman player. He sends it up top now to Schwab. Over to Brandt. Brandt shot in, and it may have been tipped, but Brandt may have also picked up his second goal of the game. It was in on net. I think it went through the pads of Oberst. So looks like Brandt's going to get credit, and that'll be his second goal of the game in a 6-1 lead with 52.9 left in the second period. Faceoff will be back at center. Loose puck at center off the faceoff. Icemen back in their own end. I believe the Icemen haven't won a game in about 12 games last I looked on my hockey rankings. They're coming into this game with a 12-game losing streak and a 6-1 deficit here in the end of the second period. Shot in front, didn't make it. Loose puck behind the net. Now comes over to Schaefer. Schaefer with 21 seconds left finds Peck at the middle. He couldn't handle it. Now it comes back the other way, and here comes Brandt down the left side, beats one man. He's got Peck on the back door. He couldn't quite slide it over. He collects his own rebound. Now up top. Weekly, Peck, 6 seconds. Back door, Brandt looking for the hat trick. Couldn't get the shot off. Now he sends it across, and the horn sounds. Peck had it in the slot, but that'll do it after 2 periods. Your score 6-1 here, game 1. Sun Devils in full control. There'll be no ice cut here. We'll go right back to the third period here in just a minute. We're back for the third period. Face off at center. Neubauer, Fitzgerald, and Ishu on defense. It's Gill with it now. Gill to Weinkammer. Weinkammer up the boards to Fitzgerald. It's kicked back in. Weinkammer plays it up to Fitzgerald, and Fitzgerald able to pop it back out to center. Sent back the other way. Glove down by Weinkammer, and he'll down in the corner. Take it behind Argovitz. Nice pass up to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, long pass over to Ishu off of his stick. It rolls down into the far corner. Weinkammer able to keep it in. Neubauer now. Neubauer with a player on his back, able to throw it out in front. Nobody there, taken away by the Icemen, and they'll move it back out to center. It's whacked down by Ishu, and now Icemen have it in their own zone. Forecheck by Neubauer. Fitzgerald and Neubauer, Ishu and Weinkammer all on the near wall. Iceman able to skate out to center. And now turnover. Ishu left side, inside out. He's got Fitzgerald on the back door. He takes a shot, rebound. He got another shot off, and it was saved by Oberst twice. Gill with the shot, through traffic, rebound in front. And Ishu picks up the rebound and slides it home for the 7th goal of the game. We have a running clock now, 13:28 to go. Ishu with the goal to open up the 3rd period. Line change will bring out Brandt, Marbin, and Curry. On defense, it's Moyer and Stroud. Game 2 today will come at 6:20 Eastern Time from the Novi Ice Arena here just northwest of Detroit. Off the face-off, Curry trying to battle through center. Brandt's over to help out. Brandt sends it up and into the Iceman end. They come back the other way. Comes back to Stroud. Trying to find Marvin a little too far. It's going to come all the way down for an icing call. So game 2, 6:20 against the Clarence Mustangs. They're on paper a much stronger team than this Iceman team. And then tomorrow we'll come back at 1 p.m. Eastern. Again from Novi. That'll be Saturday tomorrow at 1 o'clock. 6:20 tonight and 1 p.m. Eastern times tomorrow. Shot in, Argovitz with the save. Then Saturday night, hopefully, will be a quarterfinal game. Another face-off here, left of Argovitz. Line change, it's O'Hearn. Schaefer, Stroud, Peck, and Moyer. Puck came in on him. It was in his chest area. He's able to take it down. Goes to Peck in the near corner. Peck chips it up. A little too far for O'Hearn. It comes back the other way. Moyer, nice move, able to elude one player. Tried to connect with O'Hearn. Now Peck pushes it up the wall, not out. Sent back in behind Argovitz. Stroud to Moyer. Now Peck. Peck centered off the stick of O'Hearn. Shot wide of Argovitz. Far side. Now it's Schaefer. He does get it out. Peck comes back for a loose puck through center. O'Hearn. Reverse check here. Sends it in. And Peck's going to be first on the chase. Puck sent up by the Icemen. Schwab off the bench. Nice hit in front of the Iceman bench. O'Hearn in front of the Sun Devil bench. Pivots. Bounce pass through the legs or into the legs of the ref. Now back the other way. Peck tried to sneak behind the defenseman in the corner. Peck. Puck played along the wall by the Iceman. Ishu now in there to help out. Peck comes in with a high hit. No call. Little chippy now. 7-1 the score. 10:37 to go in the 3rd. Weekly behind Argovitz. Bounce pass up to Ishu. Now a nice pass to Neubauer. Neubauer through center to Fitz, and Fitzgerald tried to get it back to Neubauer. A lot of bounce passes being used here with the wide ice surface on the Olympic rink. Schwab now back behind Argovitz. Kicks it forward into the corner. He's looking for Neubauer up front. And now it's sent back in. Weekly into the corner. Weekly on the wall. Kicks it forward. Stays with it. Reverses. And we got a hooking call or a high stick call here. See if it's a penalty. I believe Rory Weekly got his stick up on the Iceman player. So Weekly is going to head to the box for a minute and a half. And Iceman will have a power play and a face-off to the left of Argovitz. 9:40 and rolling here in the 3rd, 7-1 Sun Devils. Brandt takes the face off, tries to go forward with it, but Magnus Gill able to spin it around up the far wall, kept in by the Iceman on the power play. Iceman shot in on net, off the side of the net and the back glass. Gill in the corner. Gill taken down, stays with it, reverses the other way. Weinkammer slides it through one player now. Icemen have it on the near side. 5-on-4. 58 seconds left on the power play for the Icemen. Long pass across into the corner. Gill pressures him, turns it over. Weinkammer comes in to help out. Now centering pass through everybody and back out to center. Now the Icemen bring it in over the blue line on the power play. Brandt back for it, takes it away, spins and sends it back down. Sun Devils get 3 changed out. Marvin still in there on the forecheck. Curry is the other forward, and Iceman player just came in and took out Marvin. And Stroud's going to come take some exception to that as Curry and Stroud go check in on Marvin. Sun Devils will have the power play here. Should be a roughing call on the Iceman. And Marvin makes his way back up onto his skates, and Iceman player bumped into Marvin on the way there. So we'll have a power play for, let's see, it's 4-on-4 until the puck drops. Then we'll get Weekly out of the box. Curry's going to take the face off. So we'll have a power play here now. And Stroud looking for Moyer. Weekly's out of the box. And Peck comes in to join the power play unit. Curry down to Moyer. Moyer circles around, looks for Schaefer. Schaefer all by himself, gets thrown down in the corner. Another penalty coming up on the Icemen. Curry, nifty pass out in front to Peck. Peck slid it just past Oberst, and another whistle here brings up the second penalty on the shift for the Icemen. So clocks are rolling, so there's only 30 seconds left on the power play. And now another player will go in there. We'll have a 5-on-3 here for about a minute and a half, or 20 seconds since the first one's going. So 5-on-3 for about 20 seconds here once we drop the puck. Then it'll go to a 5-on-4. O'Hearn's trying to line up quickly as the Icemen have 2 players in the box. O'Hearn's going to get called for a slash. And as quick as he wanted the puck down to be on the power play, he's heading to the box. So Icemen get back 1 player here. And O'Hearn goes to the box. So now we're going to go 4-on-4. Be a 4-on-3 until the puck drops. Then they'll let the Iceman player out. So the face-off to the left of Argovitz will be 4-on-3 temporarily. The rolling clock here, these penalties are only going to be about a minute each. Shot didn't make it, taken away by Moyer. 4-on-4 now. 41 seconds left on the Iceman penalty. 1:15 left on the penalty slashing call to O'Hearn. Moyer sets up on the far side. It's got Peck with the puck now on the near side, centering over to Max Stroud. Shot in on net. Schaefer's in front, tried to backhand it in. Saved by Oberst. Now a long pass all the way down on Argovitz for an icing call. 5:15 now left in the third. 7-1 Sun Devils. Iceman will get their player out here once the puck drops. We'll have a 30-second power play. Neubauer will take the face off. He wins it back to Weekly. Weekly retreats a bit. And now with the shorthanded chance, Weekly in on net. And Oberst didn't know where it was. He fell back on it. O'Hearn will be out here in about 10 seconds after the drop of the puck. We'll be back to 5-on-5. Neubauer and Ishu up front, Weekly and Schwab. Iceman win the puck here, and it comes all the way back down. O'Hearn's out, and Fitzgerald is on. Weekly Up to Fitz, off of his stick and out to center. Sent back the other way. Schwab's going to get back there first into the corner. Schwab up to Ishu. Ishu off the stick of Neubauer and sent back the other way by the Iceman. Weekly steps up. Rory Weekly left side, cuts inside. It was stick check, loose puck, chipped in by Fitzgerald. And Weekly again chips it forward off the netting, and souvenir for one of the moms. This will be interesting. Throw it. Have a face-off here in front of us. It's going to be get the puck back into the playing surface. We will have a face-off. There we go. It's going to be Brandt at center, Curry right side, near side 5, Marvin left. On defense, it's Weinkammer and Gill, Weinkammer, and something happened right off the face-off. Brandt's going to get called for a penalty. The call is a cross-check. Brandt to the box, 1:30 up on the board, and rolling, 2:54 left in the third. Icemen have a quick power play here. Weinkammer plays the body behind the net, able to get a stick on it. Curry tried to chip it out, he couldn't. Now Weinkammer chips it up the wall, bouncing puck through center. Shot over the head of Argovitz. Ricochets all the way around the far side. Marvin able to get there first, trying to chip it out. It's kept in by the Iceman. Gill in the corner now. He spins it around. Marvin sends it up. Glove down through center. Curry got a stick on it. He's going to get there first into the corner. Takes a bump. Tries to tuck it around one player. O'Hearn comes in to help out. Iceman able to skate it back out through center over the blue line. They have a quick power play here. 37 seconds left on the penalty to Brandt. Shot in over the head of Argovitz again and kept in on the near side. Shot blocked by Curry. And he just sends it all the way down. O'Hearn back for it. O'Hearn on the shorthanded chance here. Unable to keep it in. Moyer back all by himself. Pass up to Peck. Peck's got all the room here down the right side. Shot in. Blocker save. Rebound. Moyer almost able to bang it home. He spins out of control into the corner. Now Peck. 1:22 left. Puck goes all the way behind. Far side. Stroud just able to. He decides to take it back out to center. Max Stroud regroups with Moyer. 5-on-5. Brandt's out of the box. Now it comes back to Moyer. Bounce pass Peck. All the way across to Schaefer. Schaefer tried to tuck it inside. He couldn't. Now he leaves it for O'Hearn. O'Hearn through one player, but not the second. Taken away by the Iceman here. Now back up through the neutral zone. Stroud sends it back from left to right. He goes for a change. Sun Devils get 2 new defensemen out there. It's Schwab and Weekly. Shot well wide of Argovitz. And kept in by the Iceman, now off the skate of O'Hearn and back out to center. 28 seconds. Schaefer able to pick up the loose puck, looking for Peck in front, and Oberst gloves it down, and that's going to do it. Clock will wind down here. Sun Devils will take game 1 easily 7-1. Argovitz with the win. I don't remember all the goals. Brandt had a couple. O'Hearn. Game 2, again, will be this evening, 6:20 Eastern Time, 3:20 in Arizona, against the Clarence Mustangs. We'll see you this evening from Detroit.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Appreciate it.
Lots of good comments from everybody.
I can only imagine what comes out of my mouth.
That was